Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to be going over the end of month news, or end of month predictions, and it's literally like 4 hours away by the time I end up uploading this video. I got so delayed, I thought it was dropping the next day, so unfortunately I'm a bit behind, but comment down below who you think it's going to be. What people think it is, their expectations, I think are going to be way too high, and I have a feeling they're going to be disappointed. I would love to be proven wrong. I will most likely be going live, by the way, at like 12:30 a.m. So come hang out. We're going to be hella tired, but we're going to be gaming, you know. But the reason I think it's going to be super overhyped is because of this banner. I think it shot Caleb in the foot, because ever since this banner dropped, you've seen people countlessly say we need triple AIZEN, triple Ichigo, triple Grimmjow, triple Yoruichi. That's me right there. That's what I want. I don't care. I'm one of those people. And I think it's asking for too much. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but we have never gotten a triple banner since this time slot. Now, maybe if they drop it this end of month, then we can kind of just predict, like, okay, every end of month November is going to be a triple banner. Obviously, that's not how that works, but we can, like, go based off that assumption. But they've been doing really weird things. They dropped mid-month AIZEN and Byakuya, one of the most hyped up 1000 or Blood Roar banners ever. We got 2 Burn the Witch banners. We got a Manor or Hime and whatnot. We haven't had Manor banners in a while. I think they're going to do something unpredictable this end of month, which is kind of what this Okiura banner was, to be honest. So I have like 3 banners I'm thinking are going to be a thing, and then like the 4th option is just going to be some random character that we can end up getting. Yeah, let's just go right on in. And honestly, my number one, what I want and what I think it's going to be is going to be a bit different. Now, what I want is this Monster AIZEN. It is my second favorite AIZEN in the entire show. Obviously, I think my number one is the 1000-year Blood War version. He just looks way more aesthetically pleasing. He's sick. He's just him, you know. But this AIZEN is so cool, and it's probably just because we don't have him. Like, you only have him in the Soul Bomb of this AIZEN, which is very unfortunate because he just looks cool. He looks fire. Really want this actual AIZEN. I think I'm honestly going to be disappointed if it's just a remake of this exact AIZEN, considering with this banner, this is exactly what we got. So we could potentially get this exact banner, and it's literally just a remake, because we had the remake of Okiura last year. So maybe we get a remake of AIZEN and Dangai Ichigo this year, which I would kind of be disappointed. I would much rather prefer, to be honest, Monster AIZEN and Mugetsu. I think they're cooler. Both of the forms for each of them are really cool, but I would just rather prefer a broken Mugetsu and a broken Monster AIZEN if we do end up getting premium characters. Now, if we end up getting 1000-year Blood War, it's a bit different, but yeah, this remake would be really, really good. And if they want to add a 3rd character, it would either be, okay, wrong Yoruichi, it would be this Yoruichi, or one of the Kisuke's from the Karakura arc. You know what I'm talking about. But since we haven't had a Yoruichi this year, I think this one could be definitely plausible. But we also haven't had a Kisuke, so, you know, we could do that, because I believe the only Kisuke, the last one we got, yeah, it was just this one from over a year ago. But the Kisuke that they would end up redoing is the, where is he? It was a while, yeah, this one right here. They could definitely remake it, because these two do fight him, so, you know, they could do that. People have pointed that out. Every single stream that I'm in for Aaron Garrow, he points that out. And honestly, I'm there for it. I would love an Armored Yoruichi form. I hate this. Poison duration. Ew, gross. Why? I hate it. That resurrection. I hate it. I hate it. I wish I could use her as a link, but you don't really use her that much, unfortunately. So, yeah. But I really like it. You know, anything like this, and I am there for it. Now, the other one would be a 1000-year Blood War banner. Now, what could they possibly do? I mean, realistically, they could do it Kenny and Yachiru. Now, they do Kenny and Yachiru a lot. Obviously, Unohana, I mean, Kenpachi and Yachiru, we have this banner right here. Obviously, this is December. So, I mean, theoretically, they could save a Unohana and Kenpachi banner for end of year again, because we have 3 of this, if I'm not mistaken. So we have this banner. We have this banner, the 2021 version, with the Safui characters. So there's 2 of them, and then we have a 3rd one. Alright, so I guess I was wrong. There was actually only 2 of them. But they could do a third. You never know. We haven't had a Kenpachi in about 2 years. But realistically, what I kind of want for a 1,000-year Blood War banner would be a Shunsui. I love Shunsui. I believe this one is a part 2 of 2021 with 6th anniversary AIZEN. He was the Software version with the Yamamoto and the Jushiro. So we could potentially get another Shunsui, which I would love. He's probably one of my top 3 captains. And then the other character I genuinely would want would be, I would love a new Kenpachi. We haven't had a new Kenpachi in almost a year. The last 1,000-year Blood War version one was this one, which is insanely outdated. He's not good in basically anything besides being a Link, and even then it's like whatever. So I would absolutely love a new 1,000-year Blood War Kenpachi. It would be core 1, obviously. It wouldn't be like any big fight, but he did show up. He scuffled with Yuha, I guess. Obviously, it was off screen, but we could potentially get him, and I would be all there. I would be there for it. Now, as for the third character, I have been saying that we should get a Toshiro or a Byakuya, since we haven't had a really broken one in a while. I guess we had Tosh for New Year's, but other than that, we haven't really had one. But then we just got the mid-month Byakuya, and the last mid-month was the Toshiro. So it's like, that kind of throws it out the way. Now, what they could do is Kenny, Yachiru, Unohana, and Shunsui. Since what Shunsui did is, in the anime, he brings up the fact that they should put Kenny versus Yachiru in the Mugen, or whatever it's called. Which makes sense. You know, it could be a whole banner, thematic banner right there. And I would be all there for it. Maybe they could just do Lil Yachiru as well. They could definitely do that. But you never really know. That's just my take on what 1,000-year Blood War banner could be, or maybe they're just going to do filler characters that nobody really cares for because people are going to summon if they're absolutely broken, which they could definitely do. We still need a broken technique farmer. We need more mind characters. I wouldn't mind another power DPS. Even another tech DPS I wouldn't really mind. Maybe one with a tracking vortex so I can auto and IT. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that is my 1,000 Blood War guess. Nothing too crazy, since core 1 there isn't really insane fights besides the Ichigo and Yuha. I wouldn't mind it if it's end of month, but it would be really off-putting why they wouldn't just save it for end of year unless they have something even better, like maybe core 2. But I don't see core 2 happening for end of year, you know? I just don't see it. I wouldn't mind it if they do it, but I just don't see it happening. Alright, and now this is the randomest one, but this is going to be my main pick. It is going to be male Christmas character for end of month. We have never had it, apparently, except for 1 year, which is 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And that's when they got Burn the Witch Christmas characters in mid-month. That's when that dropped. But we got Orihime and Toshiro for end of month, which was like the most skippable banner in people's and everyone's eyes. But if it's been a while since they've had male Christmas characters, and I would not be opposed to it because we need a AIZEN, we need a Shunsui, we need a Kenpachi, and they don't really do anything in core 1, so I wouldn't be opposed to a full male Christmas banner. Now obviously I would prefer females, just my particular taste, but it would be cool to see them. Most likely a very skippable banner, but you know, that could just end up being mid-month, which would be way more, you know, understandable. But I think a end of month Christmas banner would be pretty cool, and since Kayla's been so wacky, that's why I think it could definitely be that, and that's the one I'm going to be putting my foot on and what I'm guessing. Now, could I be wrong? 100%. I bet you anything that we guess is going to be wrong, as always. Like, there's literally like only one person in each comment section of each video that somehow gets it right, and there's like hundreds of comments on videos, like Aaron, Yarrow, Spiteful, all that. So that's that. And then obviously the final thing is it could just be awful characters that nobody cares for. It's definitely happened before. We had the Noitora, Neliel, and Xylopero banner in March or end of May. You never really know what they could do. They could, but it would make sense to drop a hype banner before end of month, such as, you know, Dangai Ichigo and Monster AIZEN. Literally anything would be good, you know. Triple Ichigo, triple AIZEN, I'd be there for. Triple Yoruichi, triple Kisuke, triple, you know, something. Or they could literally just do, you know, like a Grimmjow, Ichigo, and Okiura or something. Maybe not Okiura, since we literally just got one earlier this year, but you never know. It's completely random. That's just my fourth one, but yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy. The hype and what people think is going to happen is probably going to be wrong. Their expectations are going to be it's just going to be disappointing most likely. No matter what happens, people are just going to be like, wow, that's not exactly what I wanted. I'm very disappointed. It's unfortunate, but it's whatever. But as for what I would prefer, I would genuinely like Christmas end of month characters. That way they're actually really good. I would like to use a Christmas Holly Bell. We just got one last year. We can't choose her. I don't know. I would just like a new Christmas Yoruichi. The last year's one was a scuffed version. I'm not going to lie. Very disappointing character. Wasn't like super over the top like this Yoruichi either, the Halloween one. I just want a broken technique farmer. I want a broken technique character with the AoE tracking vortex. That way it can auto and it has drain. Maybe with, you know, the recharge. I don't think there's a technique one with that when you go into each room. We could get another power character, like a power IT character, because if I'm not mistaken, we do not have that many of them. Power and tech are like my least favorite to farm. I would like to have a speed character that I can just auto IT with, but right now there's not that many characters that have a good auto capability. Like Macy would be amazing if she did have drain instead of paralysis, but it's fine. But like Nelliel feels awful. Gin is good. Like they just need killer and they're great. But these four, I just no, I'm good. He's actually pretty good in epic raids, but other than that, I don't really like them. And we don't have that many. I would like we have like only potion characters. We have quite a few of those. We still do need a plus 10 mind potion, if I'm not mistaken. So you know maybe they could give us that. But we have all the links covered. I kind of honestly want the potion character to be absolutely broken for end of year though, because that's when they'll bring back that event that you can farm. But who knows? Anyways, hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care, and let me know down below what you guys are thinking. Peace out.